What's good, YouTube? It's what TooSmooveEli back with another video. Today we got the P podcast with Paul George, something like that. It's called something like that, but it's Paul George's podcast. We got Tyreese Haliburton in the motherfucking building. Probably his best episode out. It is his best episode out because Tyreese Haliburton in the building. But we got 3 different videos. We got one, Tyreese shows his excitement playing with Anthony Edwards and Team USA. Then we got another one talking about how when he got traded from the Kings, and then we got another one talking about. Oh, what was the third one? Fuck it. Let me just go to that bit. Benedict Mathurin. But let's get into it.
Very young team that's going to be playing in the World Cup. What else are you looking to get?
That is a young team. I don't know what that's about, but maybe they're trying to change things up. They're trying to see and KD and LeBron out there dunking on all the people around the world, changing it up. Let's get into it, though.
Out of during this time playing for the Team USA?
I think just establishing some things, you know, like you said, there's a lot of us young guys are going out there. And I think it's going to be fun because, like, the way USA basketball is going, like, I'm not calling P and other guys like old, but they're old, they're older. You know what I mean? Like the last Olympics, KD was the best player on the team. How old is KD?
35.
Yo, 35? Is he?
35, 36, yeah.
Really? Like this probably next year would probably be, if he plays Olympics, that'll probably be his last Olympics, I would assume. You know what I mean? So there's got to be a transition that's getting ready to happen from to like us younger guys. You know what I mean? And I think what we're about to see this year is kind of setting the tone for that. You know what I mean? And I'm really excited about it because I think we have a bunch of young dudes who got.
Hey, all I'm saying is y'all better win because I seen the roster and it was some pretty mid little players. You feel me? But y'all are younger and we not finna. They ain't. I don't know why niggas like Jokic and Gian. Oh, they're not. Despite I said that, but are Jokic and Giannis playing in their world's teams? Are they playing in them or are they just not playing in the whole thing? Let me know.
Got something to prove, like not only like for ourselves but to everybody, because you see our roster and none of us are like necessarily have established that we're like a top 10 guy in the league or anything like that. We're all still got a lot of room to grow.
You
as
are
players, so.
Shit. They throwing Jimmy Butler in the top 10, my nigga. On my soul, you're better than Jimmy. If they throwing that nigga in the top 10, D Book. As of a nigga who can do everything, you're 100% better than D Book. But him and like, bro, I don't know if I look at basketball different than y'all niggas, but I don't feel like shit. D Book is not better than Tyreese Haliburton. Tyreese has better defense. Tyreese can dribble. I feel like Tyreese got better moves than D Book. D Book definitely has like a good handle. He can do some moves, but like Tyreese, if y'all don't watch Pacers, y'all don't watch ball like I watch ball when it comes to the Pacers. I watch everything about Tyreese, y'all don't, so y'all just gonna go off of what y'all do see or what y'all do hear. Niggas who actually watch both can't tell me that D-Book got like a better better like moves than Tyreese. Tyreese be crossing the shit out of niggas. I'm so dead ass. Shooting wise, Tyreese could shoot that bitch. I'm dead ass. D-Book shoot, we all know that, but y'all, bro, Tyreese can shoot that whole real shit. I'll say D-Book shoot better just because he shoot more. I'll say that, but passing, that shit not even close to. Come on, bro. Like, we don't even got to get into passing. It's so much of a sweep. But defense, I feel like Tyreese got a lot more over Devin Booker, but years and winning and all that comes with it. That's why y'all gonna go to D-Book side, but and I'm a Tyreese fan. He plays for my favorite team, so I'm gonna have that bias, but I don't really think it's bias. I dead ass don't.
I think everybody kind of has a point to prove.
He's
out
like
there.
that. I'm dead ass,
and I think it's gonna be.
But
fun.
Jimmy Butler, bro, if a nigga in person, flesh to flesh, tell me Jimmy Butler is better than Tyreese, I might backhand him. Dead ass.
Because there's guys on the team with
I might.
USA experience that have done it, on obviously like 19 under, 17 under have done it, like growing up and stuff like that. But I'm just excited because, everybody's kind of around the same age. And I think I'm just going to, we're going to help set the tone for what it's going to be moving forward. And I think if you ask anybody on our team, they're going to be like, yeah, we want to play the Olympics next year. But I think, a lot of guys are going to come next year. It's like, we want this to be our last one. You know what I mean? KD and I'm sure Bron might think about it. Like, everybody going to think about it. You know what I mean? So, how does
it work? Is this every year or is it like every 4 years or what? Like, I don't even know.
Part of that transition
Dead
for
ass.
USA basketball and just basketball in general, to the new wave of guys, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's a fun experience too. I mean, you've done it already. You've been down that road. But it was a fun ass experience. Granted, when we did it, we had to stay on the ship and shit. I think I talked about it a couple episodes ago. We had to stay on the ship and shit.
Right?
Yeah, with Debo. Yeah. So it kind of took away from like the whole experience of being in another country and just embracing that culture. But in terms of like just building a real like brotherhood with those dudes, man, it was a blast. It made me better because like, and again, you've been through this experience playing with Team USA, but you're with Indiana, you play a certain way, right? You're a scorer, you're a facilitator, like the ball, the program, everything runs through you. But when you at Team USA, it's like,
watch what you say here.
all right, he's great at this shit too. Like I'm not gonna have the ball the whole game. I'm not gonna.
No one on that Team USA team is better than Tyreese. So what? You know, what I mean? What are we getting here?
So then, like,
and it's not Ant. You know, Ant's a cool
like
guy,
what I
but
learned
no.
from it was like, oh, I can affect the game in so many different ways now. You know what I mean? Like that energy that I used to go towards, you know, trying to beat double teams and trying to break down the best defender on a nightly basis. Like now I can use that energy to rebound. I can use that energy to go guard. Like I can use that energy to simple shit like back cut, learn how to be a better cutter, playing off the ball. Like you're gonna have a blast with that experience.
Yeah, you'll figure it out too.
Yeah,
like with me and Brunson are gonna be out there together. People are like, who gonna start, who gonna play? Like
you, the fuck?
It's like
it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. Mm-hmm. One and two, like both of us have played off the ball before. Mm-hmm. He played with Luka, I played with Fox. Mm-hmm. So like now both of us have transitioned to being full-time on-ball guys where the ball's in our hands literally the whole game. But like I think for both of us, it ain't gonna be a problem for either of us. Like to play off the ball when it's needed, because like
I would 100% rather Tyreese off ball because of size. Brunson off ball, it's better if Brunson could just be that small fundamental guard. Tyreese can, you know, cut, go dunk on somebody, lay up somebody. You know, Brunson just is better, you know, facilitate. I'll give it to Brunson. But when it comes to like who's better, come on.
Me, like if I
let's not
get
get
inbound,
too out of ourselves.
If I get an inbound pass and I turn around and I see somebody in front of me, I'm just throwing the ball with like, yo, fam, I'll come get it from you on the other end. Like I ain't about to waste my energy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's not for me.
Right. Who's all on that team? Who's on that roster?
Ooh, me, Brunson, Mikal Bridges. Bro.
Like if you like, look at this. Like no offense, but come on, man, dude, come on, man. But you know they are. If you look at it as in like compared to the NBA, obviously these are scrubs. But if you look at it compared to the other team they're gonna play, they're gonna kill them. These are the pros, right?
Anthony
but
Edwards,
I don't know.
Josh Hart.
That's a fun team.
Nigga said, "Damn, bro, stop it."
Austin Reeves, Paolo Banchero, Bobby Portis, and Walker Kessler. There it is.
Damn, boy, remember those?
Yeah, y'all shit. Y'all under 25, 26. Oh,
yeah. I don't even know who the oldest dude in our group is. Maybe Bobby?
Bobby for sure. Yep.
Is there anyone on that list that you're excited to play with, like someone that you have not had the opportunity to share the court with, that when you look at that list, is there someone that kind of sticks out to you?
Man, I mean, obviously the easy answer is to say everybody. I'm excited to play with Ant for sure. Like
that was going to be my pick.
Me and Ant are, we got drafted together. I see him as one of the guys I'm closer to, you know, in the league.
Got damn near the same deal too, didn't you?
Yeah. He just got paid too. Shout out to Ant.
Yeah. Shout out Ant Edwards.
But I'm excited for him, man, and excited.
Tyreese, now that you got this money, if you do not become trash, bro, do not, bro. We know how it gets. Niggas start getting what they need, getting what they want, and then don't care about nothing else. All I'm saying is keep hooping, bro, because you're going to piss me off.
Play with them because, like, I feel like our games flow off each other the right way. Mm-hmm. And we was together at All-Star, and we just sat on the bench just talking shit the whole time.
I had a blast with y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I said that in one of the last episodes, like, bro, because All-Star Weekend, like, I don't want to sound crazy, but like, you do take it for granted. But when I was there, like, that was the beauty of it. Like, damn, like, I really had a good ass time laughing with these dudes on the bench, bro. We was just having a blast. Like, before the game even started, like, I'm like, oh, this is what I miss right here. Like, this shit fun.
It's hilarious. Like exactly what you guys see on Twitter and social media all the time. That is him. Like,
it is funny.
Like
personality.
Bro, I even got to tell the story. Yeah. Like, so we remember Dame and Donovan just kept shooting from half court.
Yep.
He just kept shooting from half court. Me and
I seen this clip on Twitter or on TikTok somewhere
like that. We was just along for the ride at that point. But Dame pulled up from like probably 3 steps behind the logo. And look at me. Did he hit you with the ooh? And looked at me. He said, he shot that bitch from Yucatan. I said, Yucatan? I said, what did you just say? He was like, Yucatan. I said, is that a real place? He's like, nah, that's how far that bitch was.
That's how far that bitch was. Yucatan.
What? Like,
no. Is that a place?
Do you remember?
I know Ant is funny. You get his tail.
Coach Malone was drawing up the first play.
Yeah.
or he was drawing up a play with Ant in it, right? Funny as shit. He drawing up a play. Coach Malone drawing up a play, and I think like Bron, Ant Edwards. I know them two was in the game for sure. I can't remember who else was, but he drawing up a play, and it was for Ant to throw a lob. And Ant was like, "Nah, coach, nah. I'm gonna keep it 100."
He's like, "I'll do that.
That bitch gonna go over the backboard. I don't throw lobs.
Like, you don't want me to
I don't throw lobs. I don't know how to throw lobs, coach. Have somebody else.
I mean,
do
he's
that."
playing alongside Rudy Shitbert and Cat.
All-Star was hilarious. I know they want us to play harder and whatever, but man, that shit was so funny.
Please play hard.
Look, the NBA season is done, but that all first time.
All right, now let's go to breakdown. I want to go to this trade one first because I want to hear how the Kings hold him. Which we got the better end,
You
clearly.
get drafted by the Kings and things are going well.
Nah,
but
we did
as
get way
we
what's
all
up.
know that the NBA is a business, and you ended up getting traded mid-season in year 2. And you've moved on since, but there was a quote where you said that you cried your eyes out. And so I just want to ask you, like, what bummed you out the most about what happened with the Kings?
I ain't hear that.
All right, I'm going to preface this to say, if somebody sees this snippet and they say Tyreese cannot give up the trade, I'm about to go crazy. Because it always...
Bro, he don't care about that trade. He getting 200 M's now. You're probably getting paid $5 and 3 coins a fucking game over there, bro. He doesn't care about that shit no more. And also, he's a better player. He has way more statistically better in his team. Sucks, but he got the better.
always happens. I can't.
And if we
control-
play,
I-
if we play the Kings when he's healthy, we're gonna beat the fucking brakes off of him.
yeah, that's the question I just answered.
I had to ask.
No,
Like
for sure. You have
breaks.
to ask. That's what people want to know. For me, it was the biggest thing was like the Kings hadn't been to the playoff. I had never seen the Kings in a playoff game ever up until this year. Like I was, like Kobe and Shaq were together. I was probably like 4 or 5, but I wasn't really tapped in the NBA at that. You know what I mean? I was
Right.
little, so I had never seen it before. And so going to SAC, it was like I had the I was like in my mind, I was like, I get the opportunity to build something here. Like I was excited about that. Like I wanted to be part of the group with like Fox and those guys to be like, we were the ones who turned this around and made it like people were interested in the Kings again. You know what I mean? Because like for a while, and like the truth is that like Kings fans and Kings in general, they're always like have been for my whole life have been looked at as like almost like a laughing stock. You know what I mean? But their fans are like they're probably like the best, like highly elite fans in the NBA, like top 5 fan base in the NBA. And so for me, it was like I want to help build something here. You know what I mean? And that like around that time, that was during the year like James was talking about getting out of Houston. Ben was trying to get out of Philly. There was just a lot of stuff going on. So my name was always thrown in stuff. But in my mind, being a naive 21, 22-year-old, I was like, they not trading with nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember like my homies would send me the tweets. I'm like, why are you sending me that? Like, I ain't worried about this. Like, you think they gonna trade me? Like, ain't no way they trade me. And
Facts. And Haliburton was doing shit on the fucking Kings.
so like, a little bit around the deadline, there was like a rumor that the Sixers had turned down a deal for me that was gonna get them, the Kings would have got Ben and I would have went to Philly. But I never thought anything of it. I still didn't think it was real. Like, no way. And like even that day,
well, if
Aaron-
that had happened, then they would have sent your ass to. Wait, actually,
my agent.
if you'd went over there with-
y'all know, Aaron always
What's up?
he would mess with me a little bit about it, but like we would just kind of laugh about it. And he called me that morning and was like, "Yo, I think you're about to get traded." And I'm like, "Yo, fam, like,
Are you
we
serious?
play Minnesota tonight. Like, stop
Yeah.
playing. Like, I just want to like, I'm eating breakfast right now, bro. Like, get off my phone. You know, Aaron sometimes be
right.
like, come on, bro, get off my phone. He's like, "Nah, I'm for real." I'm like, "No way." And then like all I could think, I called George Niang because he's in Philly. I was like, "Yo, fam, I coming to Philly? Like, am I crack over there? Like, if I actually get traded?" And he's like, "Nah, I ain't heard nothing." So I'm like, "All right, George ain't heard nothing," because they would have asked him.
Right.
Iowa State.
bro, you had George Niang's phone number. Dude, that nigga, bro, delete his number.
Right.
So I'm like, who could it be? In my head, I had no
I don't
clue,
care
like,
if he was your
not
college
even the
teammate.
slightest of idea who it could be. And then I remember I was on a call. We were on a call with Aaron, but I don't know how. And I swear by this story this day. I don't know if they'll confirm it, but I promise you, like Woj is the one who told me, like, I think it could be Indy. I'm like, yo, fam, how are you on the phone right now?
Right.
How do you know? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and they're like, it's Indy. I'm like, Indy, like, for Sabonis, like, that could be the only way. And then that's just how it went. But for me, it was definitely like, I just wanted to be a part of, like, building something. And the good part is that I got traded to Indy when they were in, like, a rebuilding stage and trying to figure everything out. And I have been a major part in building that culture over there. And so it's worked out. Like, you know, God don't make mistakes, so it's all worked. It's worked.
And then it helped too. You going there with Buddy with you as well,
for sure.
So it was at least somebody
Buddy
that
sucks,
you were
though.
familiar
Yeah,
with.
it's like one of my best friends, so we got to go together, and that's worked out perfect. And I'm close to the crib, like
Right.
Like
I was
instead
gonna
of
say that too. You're not far from.
it's like
from
4, it's 5 hours from the crib. Like whereas in SAC, like my homies got to call me like, yo, I'm trying to come to SAC next month.
Right.
Now it's like now my homies call me Thursday night, like, yo, I'm trying to come to the game this week, and I'm like, yo, drive. I got an extra bedroom. You know what I mean? They could just come. So that's like that's a good aspect of it.
And P, I have the same question for you, and I want to ask you this besides your injury, because obviously that was a big part of your career. That's going to be the easy answer. But was there any time in your career where, you know, you felt like crying or breaking down? Like, was there ever another emotional moment in the
LeBron beat the shit out of you 9 years in a row? Just maybe.
NBA that the fans might not know about, that you kind of went through as you've been, you know, going through your journey?
Yeah. I mean, the first like emotional moment I had, and he don't even know this. We traded Brandon Rush my second year. I think my second year. Either it was the beginning.
Fun fact: my favorite player right now, my favorite player of all time is Dirk. This is the order: Dirk Nowitzki. Second is Monta Ellis. Third is it's like KD, Kyrie, and Curry. All three: KD, Kyrie, Curry, and LeBron. They're I don't know. I might give Kyrie the upper hand, but then it's like all four of them: KD, Kyrie, Curry, and LeBron. They're my three. You feel me? And then it's some other shit probably after that. Really don't care. But Paul George was my favorite player of all time. He was. Y'all know how y'all seen all these new people saying, "Oh, Paul George is the GOAT." He's bro, nigga. That's what I was like. I swear to you, when he played for the Pacers, bro, I got old messages of me texting this LeBron. This nigga, my friend, used to be a LeBron fan. I used to be on his ass like, Paul George better than Paul George to go. Boom, Paul George dunk on LeBron. Paul George better, bro. I used to be like, this nigga is the greatest player of all time. Once he traded to OKC, y'all know how much I hated this nigga. Shit, y'all think I hate Jokic and Giannis? Boy, I was on his ass when he traded out there.
At the trade deadline, we traded him.
This nigga used to be my favorite player of all time, bro. Like, it was
an emotional moment for me because that was like, Brandon Rush was like the brother, like big brother I never had.
When he traded,
always
that
looked
shit
out
pissed
for
me
me.
off.
Like I was literally with him, summertime, like during the season, always hanging with him. We travel places on the road. I'm always eating dinners and shit with him. Like that was just my guy. And then that was like the first experience of someone being traded around me. And so it was just like, damn, like shit happens like that. Like just that quick, he out of here. And so I wasn't necessarily crying, but I was like pretty hurt about it. I was pretty emotional about that moment. Just cause it was just like, it was just so much time invested, you know, being around and hanging with him. And, you know, he was like really my dog. And then, yeah, he ended up getting traded, and it was just like, damn.
Like, you probably right.
I don't care about Brandon
Rush.
Rush. I'm so dead ass.
So he said to me, like, yo, Shaq got traded. What makes you think you want? I said, damn, that's a great fact. Like, like you probably right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. From Orlando, like, how you give up Shaq just like that?
Shaq been on how many?
All right, now let's go to the last one. We got Benedict Mathurin. Let me hear what he got to say about Benedict for real.
Mathurin put up some impressive scoring numbers for a rookie.
He a dog.
And he's a confident guy, but
He
what's
is.
the best part about his game?
I think you kind of alluded to it. What makes Ben so special is his confidence.
Yeah.
Like, to say he's confident is like the biggest undersell I've ever heard in my life. Like, he is the most confident person I have ever met in my life.
I like it.
Ever. Like, he in his, like, remember, you know, y'all know the whole quote about like LeBron gonna have to show me.
Yeah.
That's him. Like,
Right.
LeBron gonna have to show him
just,
too.
like,
Real shit.
like, he's just like that. That's just who he is. He fully believes that. But that's what makes him so special.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, Ben is like, he can be hard headed sometimes. You know what I mean? But I love that about him.
Yeah.
Like, some people might not. Like, that might make people mad. But I love that because for me and him, it's like, I feel like I have enough like equity in our relationship that I can be like, yo, I'm not I'm not doing all this with you right now. Like, this is what we got to do to win games, or this is what we got, you know what I mean? Like, and that's helped our relationship grow a ton. Cause like, I think for Ben, it was like, in his mind, he was going to the NBA his whole life. He knew that. Like, there was no question in his mind. So everything's kind of been a stepping stone to get into the NBA. You know what I mean? And so now that he's in the NBA, this is his first time he's going to be somewhere for a, you know, like, hopefully a long time. You know what I mean? Like, he played like he was part of the NBA stuff, like NBA and whatever they call that.
NBA
Academy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
part of NBA Academy.
Okay.
And then went to college. He was only there for 2 years. You know what I mean? So it was all part of the process to get to NBA. So for now, with me and him, it's like, bro, I want to, whatever I got to do is like, let's grow our relationship because we're going to be doing this together for a long time. So like, I just want us to
we
be.
got such a bright future in Indiana, bro. We can win it. We can win a championship. We're just missing one more piece in a C plus bench. We got like a D. We got like a F bench. If we had a C plus bench, if Buddy Hill could make fucking threes, that's all you hear for, you sorry sack of shit. Bro, trade him to the Lakers. I don't give a hell. We can grab. Well, the Lakers got trash teams. Do a 3-way trade. Get a real shooter. If this nigga gonna have to learn how to shoot, we got him, Benedict, and Miles Turner. Every team got that 3-piece. That 3-piece we got is a top tier 3-piece in the league. You feel me? We got one of the top 3 best point guards in the league. We got the best new kid in the league. He's better than Paolo. He's better than Jaden Ivey. I don't care what y'all say. And then we got a top. I'll give Miles a top 10 center. No, he's a top 5 center. He's a top 10 big, as in power forward and center. To me, we got that, bro. We just gotta. I don't know. We just gotta execute
Close, and that way you can be.
Which we can
transparent
do.
with me.
We're
I
just
remember one of the first
inconsistent.
games, he was mad at me because he felt like he wasn't getting the ball enough, and like he wouldn't say it to me because he was like he didn't want to like ruffle any feathers.
Right.
So I like would go to his locker. I'm like, yo, fam, if you feel like you're not getting the rock enough, just tell me.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get you the ball, it within reason.
Right,
Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like I would never look you off like on purpose.
Right.
Like that's not even me. And I just wanted to establish that it's not like he thought that about me or anything. But like, you know, when you come in as a rookie, it's hard to like confront people. You know what I mean? It's hard just in general in the NBA. So for me, it was like for me and him, I just wanted to be on the same page. Like that's our biggest thing is like he's coming in as a rookie, and I just want him to feel like, you know what, bro, like I see us being a part of this together for a long time. So his best thing, no question, is his confidence. Like I have so many stories that we can't get into on any podcast ever. But man, Ben does so many things where you're like, yo, fam, did you just say that? Like, you know what I mean? Like to dudes that like.
Bro, if we had Paul George on our team right now, bro, Paul George, trade back to the Pacers, bro. We can trade Buddy for Paul, dead ass. I don't care. Do the trade.
Yeah.
Probably like as a rookie, you're not saying that to certain guys.
He got no
I don't
reason to be on the
I
OK
don't
or
wanna
the
give him
Clippers.
any
They ain't
extra
doing
fuel.
shit.
Like he's like he don't care. He
Yeah.
he want to attack everybody. So we got to love that about
To
him.
me, he's got that it to him, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's got that it about him. And we had a segment. I do a segment called Rated PG, you know, and I highlight some of the young talent, up-and-coming talent. And I compared them to D Wade. I feel like they got a similar game. They've got that like strong guard, attack mode, finish at the rim, big body, and just, you know, aggressive scores. I feel like he fits in that mode. You being around him and watching him, you know, his game and you know him evolving as a player. Who's one player you would have him sit down and watch if he could watch tape? What player would that be?
Ooh, that's a great question. Wow. I don't know. I think for Ben, it has to be. I'm kind of talking through the answer, but it has to be somebody who, like, Ben is so physically gifted at the same time. Like he is dumb strong, especially for, you know, a rookie, and like he gets to the free throw line like I've never seen a rookie do before. Like I remember in training camp, it used to be like going to the rim and like they wouldn't give him no calls. It's training camp. We're not calling nothing.
Right.
Then you're a rookie. Like
Right.
I used to be like,
You get
yo
none of
fam,
that.
you're not getting that call ever. And he'd be like, yeah, all right, watch this. And then like first game, he got like 12 free throws. Like I've been in the league 3 years, fam. I ain't never shot 12 free throws in a game. You know what I mean? But I think for him, it's got to be somebody who's like such a downhill force, but understands like that in between game. And that's something that a lot of guys don't understand for a couple of years. Like, you know, when you're young and like you're coming to NBA, especially now with analytics, it's like layups and threes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think he spent a lot of time. I've watched him work out a lot this summer of like kind of scoring in between there because I think some of the best scorers do. But for him, I think he can be an elite level defender, like because he has all the tools to do it. You know what I mean? Like he's strong enough. Like I think a lot of guys come in the league early, they get overwhelmed physically. Like they could be in the right spots, but they just can't. Like him, I'm not worried about that. Like he has the ability to do it for sure. And so like I think D Wade is a good call on that, but it's got to be just like any aggressive two guard, because like in his mind right now he's like, man, I got a couple years. I'm gonna be the best two guard in the league, and and that's how it should be for any young guy. So, like, I appreciate that about him.
Yeah, I love that. He got a little PG admiration in him. I remember saying that my rookie year.
Boy, you wasn't
dudes
nothing
was
like
laughing
Benedict.
at me. They was joking about it in the locker room. Dog, I'm gonna be an all-star. Give me 2-3 years. Whole locker room busting up laughing, bro.
Think of the Pacers locker room laughing at you. Definitely when PG was there. Roy Hibbert, bro, like come on, man.
Watch.
Right.
George
Sure
Hill,
enough,
trash ass.
Third year,
All-star.
all-star.
Yeah,
So, shout
carrying
out
them.
Ben. Shout out Ben. for
Carrying them.
Look,
Hey man, but shout out Paul George for having my man Tyreese on this bit. You feel me, Tyreese? Keep hooping, real shit. Keep hooping. But if y'all like the video, like, subscribe, check everything down below. Till next time, we out. Peace.